Many Bachelor Nation fans think Jenn Tran made the wrong decision when she sent suitor Jonathon Johnson home. She recently opened up about how their relationship has changed after the Bachelorette. Keep reading to see what she said. How Jenn Tran's relationship with Jonathon changed after the Bachelorette. The Bachelorette Season 21, after the final rose, was a whirlwind for viewers. In a short amount of time, they found out that Jenn Tran got engaged to Devin, but the couple broke up a month before the final. Jenn Tran lit into her ex-fiancé for his behavior after their split, and was then tormented by the network into watching the bittersweet footage of the engagement moment. Fans noticed after the finale aired that Jenn Tran was spending a lot of time with Jonathon Johnson, who was her third-place runner-up. The two insisted that they were just friends, but Bachelor Nation fans think they should pursue a relationship. Jonathon Johnson and Jenn Tran attended the DirecTV Gets Real party late last month. People magazine caught up to the former Bachelorette, and she shared insight into how her relationship with Jonathon Johnson has changed since the ABC dating show. The Bachelorette films for several weeks, but the lead doesn't get a lot of individual time with the contestants. It's hard to get to know each other very well during that time period. Jenn Tran addressed this when she said, "It's funny because you learn so much more about the person after the show." She continued, "There's so many layers to uncover and things about them that you didn't know, especially things that they were feeling in the moment on the show. And you're like, wait, you weren't feeling that way." Jenn Tran admitted that she's become so much closer with Jonathon Johnson since their time on the show together. Fans still rooting for Jenn and Jonathon to get together. Jenn Tran and Jonathon Johnson both shared a photo from the DirecTV event on Instagram. The friends took a photo together on the red carpet. Her followers encouraged her to take her friendship with Jonathon Johnson to the next level. Check out some of the comments. Jonathon and Jenn, beautiful girl, also marry Jonathon. You and Jonathon make a great-looking couple. Since The Bachelorette, Jonathon's eyes tell how much he cares and has really fallen in love with you. He's so gentle with you, he has really shown his feelings. We loved Jonathon. So sweet to see you and Jonathon. You guys look so great together. Yes, Pulse married Jonathon. Okay, I'm going to pretend like you never chose Devin and Jonathon was your final pick. Such a cute couple. You need to be with him. He is so good to you. Many fans of The Bachelorette Season 21 were left stunned when Jenn Tran, the season's lead, made what some would call a controversial decision by sending Jonathon Johnson, one of her final 3 suitors, home. Despite their undeniable chemistry, she ultimately chose Devin, leaving Bachelor Nation questioning if her decision was the right one. However, after the whirlwind events that transpired after the show, many were left wondering how Jenn's relationship with Jonathon had evolved, especially in the wake of her breakup with Devin. In this story, we delve deep into how Jenn and Jonathon's connection transformed after the cameras stopped rolling, their journey back to friendship, and the possibility of a romantic future between the two. The Bachelorette finale took the audience on a roller coaster of emotions, starting with Jenn's tearful engagement to Devin. Their on-screen love story appeared to be a fairy tale conclusion to a season filled with ups and downs. Devin's confident, magnetic personality captured Jenn's attention early on, and despite some rocky moments, she ultimately felt he was the one for her. But what happened behind the scenes told a different story. Leading up to the After the Final Rose special, viewers were shocked when Jenn revealed that she and Devin had broken up just a month before the finale aired. While she remained tight-lipped about the specific reasons for the split at the time, the pain and betrayal were evident when Jenn openly confronted Devin on national television. The once radiant glow of her engagement had dimmed, replaced by the reality of their incompatible personalities and Devin's troubling post-show behavior. "I thought I knew Devin, but once we got into the real world, everything changed," Jenn confessed during the live segment. He became a different person, and it was clear we were no longer aligned in what we wanted. Fans watched as Jenn stood her ground, expressing her heartbreak and disappointment in the man she once thought would be her future husband. As the emotions ran high, one person was notably absent from the drama: Jonathon Johnson, her third-place runner-up, who had quietly supported her from afar. With the dust settled and the spotlight slowly fading from her public split, Jenn found solace in her friendships, most notably her connection with Jonathon. Though their journey on the show had ended in heartbreak, Jonathon had always been a source of stability for Jenn. His calm, kind nature had endeared him to fans, who were heartbroken when she chose to send him home in favor of Devin. After the finale, fans began to notice that Jenn and Jonathon were spending more time together. They were spotted at several public events, including the DirecTV Gets Real party, where the two were seen laughing and chatting, much to the delight of Bachelor Nation. The natural chemistry between them was undeniable, and rumors quickly started swirling about whether the two were rekindling their romance. When PUPGL magazine caught up with Jenn at the DirecTV event, she opened up about how her relationship with Jonathon had evolved post The Bachelorette. "It's funny, because you learn so much more about someone after the show," Jenn shared. "During filming, there's so much going on, and you're focused on making the right decisions in a short amount of time. But after, you get to really know each other as people." Jenn went on to explain that her bond with Jonathon had deepened significantly since their time on the show. "Jonathon and I have become so much closer since everything ended," she admitted. "We've had time to really talk, get to know each other, and support one another. It's been great." As Jenn and Jonathon's friendship grew stronger, so did the fans' desire to see them as a couple. Social media was ablaze with speculation and excitement about a potential romance between the two. After Jenn and Jonathon posted a friendly photo together from the DirecTV event on Instagram, fans flooded the comments section with messages encouraging them to take things to the next level. "Jonathon and Jenn, you two are meant to be," one fan wrote, while another chimed in, "Beautiful girl. Also marry Jonathon." The comments were filled with similar sentiments, as fans expressed their hope that Jenn and Jonathon would realize their chemistry was undeniable. "Since The Bachelorette, Jonathon's eyes show how much he cares and has fallen for you. He's so gentle with you," one comment read, while another enthusiastically proclaimed, "We loved Jenn." The hashtag Jonathon even began trending, with many fans pretending as though Jonathon had been Jenn's final pick all along. "Okay, I'm going to pretend like you never chose Devin, and Jonathon was your final pick. Such a cute couple," one fan joked. Despite the overwhelming support from fans, both Jenn and Jonathon maintained that they were just friends, for now. To fully understand the depth of Jenn and Jonathon's current relationship, it's important to revisit their journey on The Bachelorette. From the very beginning, Jonathon stood out for his sincerity and genuine connection with Jenn. While other contestants were vying for attention with bold, dramatic gestures, Jonathon took a quieter approach, focusing on building an emotional foundation with Jenn. Their one-on-one dates were some of the most heartwarming of the season. Whether it was a sunset boat ride or a deep conversation over dinner, Jonathon always seemed to bring out Jenn's softer, more reflective side. He wasn't just interested in winning her over. He was interested in understanding her, supporting her, and being there for her in a way that few of the other contestants could. But when it came down to the final three, Jenn faced an agonizing decision. Her heart was pulled in multiple directions, and the pressure of the show was beginning to take its toll. While she had a deep emotional connection with Jonathon, there was an undeniable spark with Devin that she couldn't ignore. In a tearful rose ceremony, Jenn made the difficult choice to send Jonathon home, believing at the time that her future was with Devin. Looking back on the decision, Jenn has since admitted that her feelings for Jonathon were stronger than she realized at the time. In the moment, it was hard to see things clearly, she confessed during an interview with Extra. "I was caught up in the whirlwind of emotions, and I didn't give myself enough time to really process how I felt about Jonathon." As Jenn and Jonathon continue to navigate their post-Bachelorette lives, the question on everyone's mind is, will they ever get together romantically? For now, Jenn has been careful to set boundaries, emphasizing that she's taking time to heal from her breakup with Devin before diving into another serious relationship. "Right now, I'm focusing on myself and what makes me happy," Jenn shared in a recent Instagram Q&A with fans. "Jonathon is such an amazing friend, and I'm grateful to have him in my life."